the way, Keith has the map of the Adirondack Park out. I'm just going to point out Pharaoh Lake. For frame of reference, what the big lake to the left is Shroon, is that correct?
Yeah.
So that's Shroon Lake, and then Pharaoh Lake, and then the tip of Lake George is poking up there somewhere. Here. Oh yeah, all right. So point to Lake George on the right, Shroon Lake on the left, and then Pharaoh Lake right up, pretty much right between them. That's where we're heading. Just arrived in the parking lot. There's these two neat birds here. They're both red. There's a third one on the right. He's not red. I don't know if he's a different kind. But I think the brighter red one there in the middle is the male. The one on the left is more of a pink, and the one on the right is gray. All right, we're getting our stuff out, getting ready to hike into the lake. We're logging in to our hike here at Pharaoh Lake. You can see it's going to be really wet. Everything's melting off the mountain. The creeks are going to be high. We do have two creek crossings. We're hoping they're not too bad. And it may be worse tomorrow or Sunday when we come out, because it's supposed to rain Saturday into Sunday. So anyway, getting ready to go. Last time to use the toilet over there, other than the woods. See you in a bit. So our first creek crossing is not even a creek, it's the road. Keith's getting ready his poles. But this is the road. Which you can drive past. You normally didn't drive past here, the rangers would. But we're doing a bit of a road walk toward the lake. But it's not all road. Yeah, we're gonna run into a lot of water up here. We'll see. We'll see. So this trail we just came in from that way toward me is right to the right of the road we were on. The road goes into a creek that's very flooded, and there's no way through it unless we wade across it, and we have no way of knowing how deep it is. The water level's very high. So we backed up, and this is actually a designated campsite. So we're not that far in, but we're gonna just hot tent here. You can see to the right of Keith and Ben, there's a fire pit where they're standing toward me more, actually right there. We'll put our tent. I'll find a place for my hammock. And check this out. There's a beaver in here active. And way out in the distance, I don't know if I can get it through the trees too good on the camera. I'll try. That's no better. There's a big beaver house on that pond. I could probably walk down there later and get a shot of it. That is a beaver house. It's a big one on the pond. And you can hear the water probably coming through the beaver dam, because the pond is a beaver dam pond, I believe. So yeah, we'll hear the water at night, and this will be good here. More to come. First view from the hammock. I'm just kind of sitting back in it right now. Can't see the pond way up there, so we went up the trail to see if we could get closer to the pond. And there's a big water stream. So we came back, we're at the same spot, which is nice. I have it in partial porch mode. I got one corner up of the hammock over to that sawed-off tree, so I can see out a little. All right, see you later. So humble. Got my setup there. I put it in porch mode. It's not supposed to rain tonight. I got my camp stove underneath my alcohol stove just to make coffee in the morning while sitting in the hammock. And I'll take you around for a tour. of the rest of the camp. We still have stuff scattered. The hot tent's up. I got a little sag there on this corner. Might probably fix that later. No fire in the stove yet. Ben and Keith are making a fire for outside for tonight. We're going to cook dinner on the stove and they're going to sleep in the stove. And we're all going to be hanging out in there later playing cards and having fun. Say hi.
Hello.
All right, we'll check in later. It's almost ready. Morning, it's 9 a.m. Well, it's 9 a.m. Went to bed about 8. Probably woke up 4 times. Still learning how to sleep in a hammock. It is definitely more comfortable, but we had some cold spots under the underquilt. I had to get up and tighten it because it was hanging too low. Air was getting in there. But once I did that, it was no problem. But not bad, yeah. It's supposed to have gone down to 30 last night. I don't know if it went any colder than that. I think felt like it did, but I won't know until I look at the weather later. But I'm just going to lay here and enjoy my coffee in the hammock, looking out at the view, and get up and have breakfast with the boys. Here we are making breakfast. The fire is going. I'm sitting in the door because there's not a lot of room. Keith's got his hot chocolate. Ben's making coffee. And I'm going to be making a little oatmeal. We went down and got water out of the end of the pond and filtered it out. It's nice and toasty in here. It's eating a back country pantry granola and blueberry almond and milk. First time, what's your impression?
It's good. A lot of blueberries.
Could you give it a rating of 0 to 5?
4.
4, all right. You can make this either with cold or hot. It has powdered milk in it. Of course, it's a cold morning, so we chose to make it hot. All right, we're packed up. That was our camp spot behind me. We're going to be heading up the trail and out of here. We're going to go into Lake George. My middle son, Ben, who's back there in the blue. No, this is Keith. This is Keith. Where's Ben? There's Ben. He's getting married in October, and we're going to go check out the venue. It's a place right on Lake George. So I might get a little footage on the way out. Happy trails. A little last roll of film as we head out. This is no more than a mile. We'll be to the car, and we'll be on our way to Lake George to check out the wedding venue and eat lunch somewhere. So I will sign off for now. This is Walk Tall. After a very enjoyable night out, saying happy trails and God bless.